sweating because I'm nervous, guys. We're clearly in a different location if you couldn't tell.
Lekem, you're never nervous. Get it together.
It's the location thing. What's up, guys? It's your girl, LA in LA. Today, I am in a studio. That's not mine, obviously. Not like a studio apartment, but if you want an apartment tour, click that thumbs up down below. Wow, sometimes you don't need a script. Sometimes you can just do it. Today, I am filming a video talking about the wedding that I went to. I had such a good time going to my cousin's wedding, and I wanted to share that joy, that excitement with you guys, and kind of talk about the cultural aspect of Ethiopian weddings as well a little bit as I do my makeup, and yeah, and also ignore this band-aid because I totally just cut myself on some foil this morning. On with the video and on with the get ready with me. Don't mind me if I look at my phone a couple times during this, just because I do have some notes down, because I want to make sure I make this video as accurate as I possibly can. I don't want to misinform you guys on traditions. To start this video off, I have my Ipsy package that I just got yesterday. So I'm really excited to use that. I honestly just love Ipsy because this is my first month with them, but I kind of like the stuff that they're sending so far. I'm not gonna lie. You guys will see it throughout the video. I'll point it out, but this is just the Ipsy bag that I got, which is in honor of the horoscopes, I guess, you know, because all the signs are on here. So just to start off my makeup, I guess I'm just gonna keep it simple. You guys know what I like to do, but also I do have some Ipsy stuff that I do want to try. I have this Hydro Dynamic Ultra Moisture Cream that I got in my Ipsy package this month. Ipsy does this thing where they send really small little containers of items, makeup related for the most part, obviously skincare related as well. So now that that step's done, I'll go on to my brows, which is what I always do first. You guys know I love to work in and go out. One thing I just want to say about this wedding was, first of all, my hair, you guys. The hair is honestly really beautiful, and it has like not even like specific cultural meanings, but it's just obvious that it was done for something special, you know? People recognize that and they come up to me and they're like, oh my god, your hair looks amazing, and I'm like, thank you for noticing. And then I'll tell them like a background story of the wedding, which is what I'm going to tell you guys. The wedding that I went to was my cousin Elias's wedding. Literally a sweetheart. He's amazing. I will insert photos of him and his wife right here because they're the cutest couple ever. I love them so much. Hiwet and Elias are now technically about a year and a half in their marriage, I believe, but the wedding only happened about a month ago. Probably one of the best weddings I've been to. Also definitely the only wedding I can remember, because the last wedding I went to I was probably like really young, because I don't remember going to a wedding. So next, I love to go in with my concealer. Obviously, I've told you guys before that I have a couple different ways of doing this, but I'm totally gonna go in with the darker concealer just because today I'm feeling a very natural look. I don't even want to do as much eyeshadow as I typically do because I just kind of want to talk to you guys about the wedding. That's more what this video is about. So the first part of an Ethiopian wedding is the telosh, which is spelled T-E-L-O-S-H, or the telosh, which is pronounced different ways. I'm very new to the wedding world. Do not come for me if I do not say these words correctly, please. The telosh, which is how I believe it is pronounced, it's like a family ritual where essentially the family of the bride will come to the groom and accept gifts from the groom to the bride, and then what the bride's family does is transport all the gifts that the groom has provided for the bride. And so Elias had a bunch of gifts for Hiwet. Actually, it was pretty funny because I remember him telling me, he was like, I put in like, what are those things called? I'm allergic to nuts, so I don't even eat those, but they're like those nut bars. What are they called? Kind bars, that's what it was.
How was I supposed to guess that?
He was telling me that he put like a bunch of different gifts, obviously, you know, ranging different prices, whatever he wanted to give her and to give her family. Again, he didn't disclose all that information to me, but one thing he did say is that he put kind bars in there just to kind of, that's funny. But anyways, he put kind bars to kind of distract her from all the big gifts he had, to kind of mellow it out. It was like, okay, you have a kind bar, and then you probably have something that's probably Louis Vuitton. If you know Elias, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I wish I vlogged most of the wedding, and that's what I was supposed to do, but I left my camera Doi. Don't know why I did that. Everybody in my family was tweaking out when I remember my cousins were trying to go to Hewitt's family's house during the telosh, and it's like, you're not supposed to see the bride or the bride's family before the wedding, especially if you're part of the groom's family. That's just not how it works. So everybody in my household was just tweaking out for like a little bit of time because everybody was just like, we want to go see Hewitt, we want to go do this. The telosh was a very interesting part of the wedding because I personally have never experienced anything like that. I remember my mom telling me when I was younger that, you know, the groom does have to ask for the parents' hand in marriage before anything. It's a very, very strict culture and I love it, honestly, but it is very difficult to get with the program if you're not with the program, you know? It's an important day. It's an important part of your life. Like, it's your wedding. That's a pretty big day out of like all the days in your life. I mean, I'm gonna add clips of the telosh as well, which is when everybody got together. Like, I'm giving y'all the tea on this wedding. Everybody was so lit that day, y'all. So much alcohol was there too that it was just like, you could not be drunk. Like, there's no way you were not drunk at that wedding. Like, no matter who you were. Maybe the only people not drinking were literally the designated drivers. And I mean, that's how weddings are supposed to be, because at the end of the day, like, you only do it once, right? The next step of the wedding, the way it works in Ethiopia, is typically very early, like 6 a.m. It's like as soon as the rooster like cock-a-doodle-doos, like you literally get up and you go. So the way we did it is we had to get to church by 9. But you know, we run on Habesha time, so we were a little late. I think it was like 9:20 or something like that by the time we got to the church. Everything is happening. Like, literally, Hewitt is walking down the aisle. Elias was standing at the altar waiting for her. Barbecue sauce and titties out. So kidding. So typically, I mean, that's what happens, is that the ceremony happens, they unite, they get married, their friends spoke, and both of them are married to each other, which was really, really cute. And it was nice to have them give Hewitt and Elias advice, because one thing I just really never saw coming from an Ethiopian wedding, to be honest, was like real advice. I think sometimes the Ethiopian culture is very like, this is how this is and this is how things should work, and I agree, like, people should be nice and alms giving should be a thing and people should just be giving, and that's just not how it works all the time. That's why this wedding was super nice, because I was able to see the realistic side of Ethiopia, and I was able to see Sarah talk about all these things and give Elias and Hewitt such good advice of, okay, well, this is what you need to do in the future to work on your relationship, because trust me, I had never thought about some of those things she said. We ended up leaving the church at around 11. After they united, it was so beautiful. I was so happy we were done with the morning part. Then what we ended up doing was actually having breakfast at the church. Beautiful. I had so many connections with my family members who I hadn't seen in such a long time. So nice. Like Manna, one of my cousins, I'm sure you're watching this, love you, girl. Literally one of my favorite cousins. I saw Habesha. Y'all probably have heard of Habesha. He is one of my closest cousins to me. He's also Elias's brother, aka the best man. So he was fitted down, bust down every day. You feel me? What's up, bro?
How you doing?
What is up? Look at it. Look at that. That shit's shining.
Fuck my shit dancing.
I hate you, bro. I really, just so many family members. After that portion of the wedding, we pretty much went back home. We all took our much needed naps that we all literally had to take. Like, there was no option but for everybody to take a nap. You couldn't survive an Ethiopian wedding without taking at least 4 naps. At 8 p.m. they had another reception for everybody, and that was just so fun because I saw so much of my family on top of the morning time that I didn't see, because in the morning it's obviously smaller. It kind of goes from small to really big to small and way smaller. And then for the reception, pretty much everybody and their mom came. Obviously at the reception, there is a dinner, there's an open bar. During the reception, I just need to say it was super duper fun. Everybody came up to me and was like, look, you look like you're having way more fun than the bride and the groom. What's going on? I mean, all I can say is I love to dance. Like, you bring me to a party and I will party. That's what I do. Like, this is the thing about Aries that people don't understand, is that when you are an Aries, you are all about execution. Like, maybe you suck at organization and timing, but you are about that execution. If you're about to do something, I mean, just kind of like this video, I was kind of freaking out a little earlier, and now I feel like I'm just executing it. Aries are just different, bro, but that's okay. I, for the most part, wore Ethiopian dresses at all these events. I wore an Ethiopian dress in the morning, I wore an Ethiopian dress at night to the reception. The only time I wore an American dress, I wore that to the next day's event, which was kind of like counteractive because that's the most Ethiopian event. That's when you wear your kaba. It's the Ethiopian wedding garment that shows that you have united. You have made yourself one. From 2 people to 1. The third part, or technically like 4th part of the wedding, I'm losing track at this point. The next part of the wedding was the melse on Sunday. The melse was literally like basically the same size as the reception, because the melse was supposed to be like smaller, like a little bit closer to home, but it still was as big. Like the reception had about 600 people, and I'm pretty sure the melse was like 400 or 300, and it was just crazy. The only thing I will say about the melse that was super duper fun was the music that was being played. It was so fun, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like the music was fire. The only thing that was sad about the wedding was that my uncle from Ethiopia could not come because he couldn't get his visa, which is also just like something that I hate about this country, because there's so many regulations on who can come in and who can come out. The last part of the wedding was the family lunch that we had on Monday, which was when and then I flew back Tuesday, but the family lunch was on Monday. Super duper fun. The lunch was great because, again, like it got smaller and it got more condensed as each day went, so I was living my best life by the time it was Monday. Like all my close family members were there. Now they're happily married and their honeymoon looked so lit. Like, I mean, it's obviously like Elias, so he's not gonna make his like honeymoon lit. It's so nice to see like him grow as a person, and like even have like Hiwet, somebody who just, she's so beautiful and so great, and I cannot wait to visit them because even I don't know Hiwet that well, so I'm just excited to like have another beautiful Ethiopian woman. Part of my family is my mascara from Too Faced, and this is part of the Ipsy glam that I got. You guys see how cute? This is like, I mean, it doesn't get better than that. So all I have to say about Ethiopian weddings for the most part is just that they're really beautiful. I have never experienced anything like it before. If you have, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of the Ethiopian wedding you went to, if you went to one, because I mean they are on something different. And I mean, I know there's like Indian weddings as well, and there's so many different kinds, but I just feel like Ethiopia was just very different, and I've never experienced anything like that before. So if anybody has experienced anything in relation to Ethiopian weddings, let me know in the comment down below. I totally want to know. I want to hear about it, and let's be friends. Add me on social media. Add me at Lekem Amsal on Instagram. The last thing I do want to show you guys is this lip gloss that is from Ofra, that also came with the Ipsy package, and I'm just gonna put that on and we're gonna call her a day. There's that little like iridescent glam that we love, and yeah, we are done. I'm sorry if the lip gloss kind of looks weird in this lighting. Ignore it. I promise it looks so much better in real life. Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys so much. Have a good day. I love this girl. Bye guys.